Well, good morning, and thanks for joining us here for the 8:30 stream show. It is Thursday, February 5th. I'm Mitch Carter.
And I'm Casey Mason. Thanks for joining us. We're going to go over a couple of quick headlines here, and then we'll get you on over to meteorologist Byron Douglas in just a minute. Starting with those school closings and delays. Still have a few of them today.
Yeah, it's been more than a week here since those winter storms rolled across the tri-state, but we are still seeing the effects out there. This morning, a couple of schools still closed because of snow and ice on some secondary roads. We've got a screenshot here of our list for you. I'm going to take away the font. You can see the full list there. You can see it's a lot smaller, which is good news than it was this time last week, but several of our schools in Kentucky are still closed this morning. Meanwhile, the rest of our schools and some good news are back on time this morning. You can, of course, always see that full list of closings online at 14news.com.
That's right. Meanwhile, here in Evansville, with the temperatures set to warm up next week, well, you might notice a bumpier drive on many city roads right now. Officials say that the weather we're seeing is starting to cause those potholes to form out there. So, you know, when the temperature rises, that's when that snow and ice start to melt away. Then it refreezes, and well, those potholes then start to form. Road crews are still just working on clearing the snow and ice from side streets, but officials say that their focus it's going to now shift to repairing those potholes. Some drivers say that they've been surprised to see new hazards forming on the road.
I would say it's definitely started earlier than typically speaking. I know with the immense amount of snow that we've just got that it can't be helping the situation at all. So yeah, they're definitely around. I haven't had to avoid very deep ones yet, but I've definitely had little boop, and I'm like, oh, there's a pothole starting there.
All right, officials say if you see a pothole on your commute, there is actually a number to call if you want to report it. We have that information over on our website at 14news.com.
And also an update here on an Evansville traffic alert. Got some new video for you. Starting today, the intersection of 9th Avenue and Ohio Street is closing for an ongoing waterline project. EWSU crews have been working on Ohio Street for the past couple of weeks here, and the work there had to be delayed due to the snow we saw. Officials say that closure will now be in place for about a month. Detour signs are up, though, at Fulton and Wabash Avenues.
All right, there you have it. A couple of just quick headlines for you. Stand by. We've got meteorologist Byron Douglas coming up next.
Absolutely. Hang in there. Really quick, I'm going to pull back.
Stay informed on your local news and weather throughout the day by watching the 14 First Alert streaming shows. At 8:30 a.m., get your First Alert forecast to plan the day ahead and catch up on the news that happened overnight with the 14 News Sunrise team. In the afternoon, get the latest headlines, forecasts, and a preview of the stories we're working on with the 14 First Alert streaming show at 2:30. And get an in-depth look at the 14 First Alert forecast so you're ready for the next big thing with the 14 First Alert weather show at 9 p.m. Watch the 14 First Alert streaming show that fits your schedule and works best for you. Streaming on your phone by downloading the 14 News app and the 14 First Alert weather app. On your smart TV by using the 14 News streaming app. And stream anytime on Facebook, YouTube, or on 14news.com. Stay connected and stay informed by watching the 14 First Alert streaming shows on your favorite streaming devices.
All right, good Thursday morning. I'm meteorologist Byron Douglas. Hope everyone's having a super day. Just queue up a few maps and let's take a look. As far as our winter alerts, I'm going to go ahead and grab this full overall, but we have no winter alerts outside of maybe just North Carolina and then into West Virginia overall. And let's fast forward. I'm going to give you a portion here of the next 7 days. And look at this. We're going to have a nice pattern change. We're going to go to 42 tomorrow. You can't hide today. Boy, it's going to be cold overall. Good morning to you, Laura, Suzanne, Haley, Lori. Thanks for tuning in. By next Tuesday, we'll be flirting with 60. We go up to 59 during that time frame. So we're going to be, all of a sudden, we're going to start to go well above normal during that stretch. And then we'll have some chances for rain as we go into the middle of next week. Can't rule out a few flurries as we go through this afternoon, which I'll have more on that in a moment. But that's not over the next 7 days. So kind of changing the lineup a bit. Had 31 yesterday, and 39 so far has been the warmest this month, but we'll be climbing above that. We had trace amounts of snow overall during that stretch back on the 3rd. So as we go to Doppler radar, let's take a quick look here on Doppler. There's nothing here on the board. So on Doppler radar, if you had a few flurries out towards Brandenburg in those areas, I'm going to kind of take this full. My shot's a little, I'm trying to widen the shot out just a bit. But we've had some flurries, some light snow showers up towards Chicago. As we run down our temps, we have an 8 in Evansville. We have 16 in Owensboro. This is not the wind chill, this is the actual temperature. This is going to be kind of the nadir, if you will, the sub point, because our low temperatures are going to start to come up just a bit in the coming days. But you still need to bundle up out there. You got the wind chill forecast. It's going to be bone chilling out there into the upper teens, but it's an improvement what we had here in late January, and then as we kicked off February overall. And out there on the cloud guidance, generally we're looking at overcast skies. We've got bank of clouds, 1,500 up to 2,000 feet, up to 4 to 5. Love the cloud chart. And let's throw the long ball. These are generally the 8 and 14-day outlooks. The 6 and 10-day outlooks have us above normal. And I'm going to go out just a little bit further than that. Let's go out to the 18th. Now, as we go into late February, we'll probably have another pattern change, but this is from the Climate Prediction Center. We are scheduled to be well above normal. The precipitation of choice, especially as we go into next week, will be rain. We'll be dealing with some rain in the middle of next week, which I'll highlight here in the 7-day forecast. So a few flurries, 29 for this afternoon. For tonight, a few flurries down to 24. And then for tomorrow, early sun over to some clouds, 42 for a high during that stretch. All right, let's take a look at the latest guidance. As we go forward here, winds generally will be out of the south. It's been cold to our south, so temperatures are going to still remain below normal. Normally, when we pick up a southerly wind in February, we'd be above normal temperature-wise, but not in all cases. So we're kind of locked in with these low clouds. As we go through Friday, if we catch any sunshine early in the day, breezy during the afternoon, winds at 15 to 20. A quick high in the lower 40s early in the day, and then temperatures will sink a bit. Even some scattered snow showers on Friday night, mainly to the north and east. And then Saturday, it's going to be cold with high temps in the lower 30s. Looking forward to being out at Scales Lake. Benefits the Special Olympics for the polar plunge in Boonville. Probably still a little ice on Scales Lake. And then on Saturday and then into Sunday, we warm up, and here comes our warming trend as we go into next week. And so we're going to melt off the snow without looking at a big rain or anything like that, which we just had down in North Carolina. So as we go into next week, Wednesday, this is going to be rain as we go Tuesday night and then into Wednesday. And then we can go well into next week. In fact, as we go, there's some opportunities from some snow up to the north, but this is 9-10 days away. And again, as I mentioned, the precipitation of choice would be rain during that stretch. So we'll grab the 7-day here full, and something in there for everybody outside of just a few flurries today. 45 Friday, that's right on the number. That's a seasonable high. 50 on Monday, 59 on Tuesday, and then I put in better than even chances for rain next Wednesday with high temps in the lower 50s. So hope everyone's having a good morning. All right, Shelley, ready for a heat wave? Okay. Mist snowing on the west side of Evansville. Thank you, Shelley, for that report. Yep, don't be surprised. A few snow flurries on Patoka Lake. Linda, I appreciate that. I love these reports. Sherry, good morning to you. Cheyenne, hope everyone got everyone's name. And then, of course, Laura watching down in Dawson Springs. So I put in that 20% chance of a few flurries. I thought generally from now through the afternoon, but no major impacts. It's just going to be cold. I'll leave the 7-day up here for a few. Have a great day.